Well, hello and good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this lovely morning? Hope you're doing well. We are so excited to begin another episode of Foundation Kids School at Home. I hope all of you guys are in your homes this morning and ready to learn. Go ahead and comment in the chat. Let me know who is tuning in today, who is ready for our lesson with our two new letters. Today, we'll be looking at the letters N and the letter O. And let's first start off with just coming up with some words for those letters, right? So let me think of, let's do names first. So if your name starts with the letter N, go ahead, stand up, put your hands up in the air, let me see them, right? Maybe your name is Nicole or Nathan or Nasir or Nancy. Those are all names that start with the letter N. What about the letter O? If your name starts with the letter O, go ahead, stand up, put your hands up in the air, wave them around. Let me see them. Your name could be Olivia or Oscar or Olive. One of my best friend's mom's name is Olive, and I love it. It's such a great name. We're going to start our morning, of course, by doing our stretches and singing our wake-up song. So go ahead and make sure you're on your feet now. Go ahead, stand up, shake off, those bedtime jitters. It's morning time, you're up, you're excited, you're ready to go. Let's go ahead and can we clap our hands 3 times? Let's see, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Can we go ahead and stomp our feet 4.5 times? And you're asking, what's a half? It's a little stomp, a slight stomp. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Very good, John. Let's see, can you touch your toes? Can you touch your other toe? Boom, there it is. All right, I think you're ready and stretched out for our morning song. You ready with me? Way up in the sky, the little birdies fly. Way down in the nest, the little birdies rest. Shh, don't wake the birdies. And up comes the sun, the dew falls away. Good morning, the little birdies say. We're going to go ahead and get started with our story time this morning. Now, the story this morning is one by Dr. Seuss. It is called, I Am Not Going to Get Up Today. Now, if you notice, the not, right, is written in a different color, and that word starts with the letter N, which is one of our letters we're talking about today. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our story. I'm assuming all of you guys got up today if you're watching this and you're out of bed. All right. Please let me be. Please go away. I am not, all capital letters, going to get up today. Right? That big N-O-T. Oh, bring, bring, his alarm clock's going off. The alarm can ring, the birds can peep. My bed is warm, my pillow's deep. Today is the day I am going to sleep. Look at those birds chirping out there. I don't care if kids are getting up right now all over town. I'm the kid who isn't getting up. I'm staying down. Right? We look through these windows. He's brushing his hair. She's putting on shoes. He's getting his shirt on, getting ready, brushing her teeth. I hope all of you guys brushed your teeth today. All around the world, they're getting up, and that's okay with me. Let the kids get up in Switzerland. Fun fact, I used to live pretty close to Switzerland, and this is what it looks like. These beautiful churches and mountains, beautiful houses. But I don't see people wearing this all the time, only for special occasions. So let the kids get up in Switzerland or Memphis, Tennessee. Do you know anyone that lives in Memphis, Tennessee? I don't off the top of my head. I don't think so. Let the kids get up in Alaska and in China. I don't care. Let the kids get up in Italy. Let the kids get up in Spain. Let them get up in Massachusetts and Connecticut and Maine. Let the kids get up in London and in Paris and Berlin. Let them get all the way up. Let them get up all the way they want to, but not me. I'm sleeping in. I've never been so sleepy since I can't remember when. You can take away my breakfast. Give my egg back to the hen. Because Mom's coming in with an egg for his breakfast. Said, I don't care. Give it back to the hen. Nobody's going to get me up no matter what he does. Today's my day for woozy snoozy zizzazz. Looks like you got a sister and a brother maybe coming in trying to wake him up. It's not happening. Not today. You can tickle my feet. You can shake my bed. You can pour cold water on my head. You're wasting your time, so go away. I'm not going to get up today. Man, look at that cold water. There's ice cubes in that water. You know it's really cold. In bed is where I'm going to stay. I don't care what the neighbors say. I never liked them anyways. Oh, I hope you guys like your neighbors. Look at them. They're all upset. Oh, she's yelling. Let them try to wake me. Let them scream and yell and yelp. But they can yelp from now till Christmas, but it isn't going to help. My bed is warm. My pillow is deep. Today's the day I'm going to sleep. Ooh, have you guys ever had a day like this where you just wanted to sleep in? I don't choose to be up walking. I don't choose to be up talking. The only thing I'm choosing is to lie here woozy snoozing. So won't you kindly go away? I am not, there's that word again, not, N-O-T, going to get up today. Oh, I like it that you said kindly. I wasn't trying to be mean about it. You won't get me up with a strawberry flip. You won't get me up with a marshmallow dip or a pineapple butterscotch ding-dang-do. My tongue is asleep and my teeth are too. Whew, guys, I don't know if I'd pass up on all that. I've never had a pineapple butterscotch ding-dang-do, but it sounds delicious. And a strawberry flip? Oh my, I think if I smelled those things, I might get out of bed. What about you? Would you get out of bed for that? What dessert would you get out of bed for? Let me know. You can try with dogs and roosters. You can try with goats and geese. But I'm going to go on snoozing. You can bring in the police. Look at that. They did. They called the cops on him. How crazy is that? Just because he wanted to sleep a little extra? You can print it in the paper, spread the news all over town, but there's nothing going to get me up. Today, I'm staying down. Look at all this, these newspapers. The boy won't get up. Frantic, they're everywhere. Oh man, this is serious news. He won't get up. You can shoot at me with peas and beans. You can bring in the United States Marines. Do you know a Marine? I know a Marine. My cousin's a Marine. You can put the whole thing on TV, but I won't get up today. Not me. Oh, there's that word again, not. Starts with the letter N. Nothing's going to get me up. Why can't you understand? You'll only waste your money if you hire a big brass band. Oh, look at them. There's tons of them surrounding his whole house. Can you imagine how loud that is? I bet that is very loud. That's why I say, please go away. I am not going to get up today. Man, look at his house. There's bands and frogs and penguins and planes and geese and looks like donkeys and tigers. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of people. He said he's not getting up though. I guess he really means it. It's his mom saying, okay, he's going to just stay in bed. I guess he means it. so you can have the egg. How sweet is she? She let the police officer have his egg. That's our story this morning. I hope you had fun with that one. It was a lot of fun to see everything that was going to try to wake him up, but just wouldn't. We're going to go ahead and write our letters now. Like I said, we're doing the letters N and the letter O. And so for the letter N, once again, we have a great one with straight lines. We love these straight, tall lines, right, for writing letters. It makes it easy, right? You don't have to write them perfectly straight either. I write mine kind of wobbly, and that's okay. But for the letter N, you're going to start at the top of the point. So you can draw a dot if that helps for your top, and then you're going to draw a line straight down, right? Just like that. Remember how I said it didn't have to be perfectly straight. Mine wiggle and wobble sometimes too. So you're going to first draw your line, and it's going to go down. Your next line is going to go from that same dot at that top, and it's going to go down at an angle. Now, diagonal lines are kind of hard, so you got to kind of think of some stuff. Like if I drew a line here, it would kind of look like a piece of pizza, right? If it had some pepperoni on it, right? Or if this was a stage, this was a spotlight. So this is like a can light, right? And that's a spotlight, and you'd be standing here on the stage. All right, so you want that line to come down at an angle all the way down to the bottom where that line is. Notice that they're even. And then with this one, you're going to go from up here back down. All right, so that down line again. All right, so you're going to start here and draw one straight line down. That angle, and you want to stop it, right? So if we stop it up here, it's going to look kind of funny because this line's going to come straight down. They don't connect, do they? Doesn't make an N. So remember, when you draw that diagonal line, you want it to go all the way down. And that's our big capital N. For our lowercase n, your line's going to start in the middle. So, right, your capital letters are bigger and they take up the whole line, but your lowercase letters start in the middle. You're going to draw a straight line down and then an upside down smiley face, right? But you don't need the eyes, and that's your lowercase n. Now, our O's are real easy and simple. O's are great. Have you ever drawn a circle? If you have, this one's just for you. For your capital O, you're going to draw a big circle, right? You can imagine it's a face. You can draw two eyes in it, smiley face, right? And for your lowercase o, you're going to draw a smaller circle, right? O's are pretty easy. They're great letters. So that is how you're going to write your N's and your O's. And we're going to go ahead and practice our sign language. Now, we need to teach you guys the new letters for the sign language. So for N, it's similar to M that we learned last week. Remember, M, we had to count over 1, 2, 3 fingers and slide our thumb all the way over there. But this week for the letter N, you're only going to count over 1, 2, and slide your thumb right in there. So that is your N in sign language, right? And then your O, can you guess what your O is going to be? Just like that, looks like an O. All right, let's go through all the letters so far, starting with A. So we're going to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I always love I to J because it goes I, J, K, L, M, and so it's 3. Then you go N, you go over 2, and then O. Very good job, guys. You want to do it a little faster? Let's try it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Oh, almost forgot O there, guys. All right, so that's our alphabet so far in sign language. And so last week I made a magic stick, right? And I asked you guys to comment your names and that I would be giving away and sending home my magic stick to someone. So this magic stick this week is going to go ahead and head home to the Pollard girls. Lila and Rosie had watched last week and commented a bunch. So they're going to go ahead and get this magic stick. They do have to supply their own magic though. But that'll be coming to your house this week. Pollard girls, congratulations. And so I figured today we would go and do a science experiment. I'm going to grab my materials real quick. For this, I posted yesterday about needing 2 cups of water, some salt, and something else. There was an egg. That's right, an egg. I need an egg. Oh, luckily, I got a special one right here. Mr. Clint actually brought this in for me this morning, so thank you, Mr. Clint and Miss Brooke, for supplying us with our egg. I got to make sure it doesn't roll away on us, though. Eggs like to roll. All right. Today, for our science experiment, we're going to talk about this egg and these 2 cups of water and salt. What do you think we're going to do today? Maybe I'm going to put salt on the egg and then eat the egg. No, the egg's raw. You don't want to eat the egg. I'm drinking a cup of water, and then I'm going to give the egg a bath, maybe? No, I don't think that's it. Today, we're going to see if our egg floats. Now, we're going to have 1 cup of water be plain, and in the second cup of water, we're going to add some salt. And we're going to see if it floats in either cup. Now, we talked about this a couple weeks ago about a hypothesis. Now, a hypothesis is when you think about something that you're going to experiment with. So it's what you think is going to happen. So raise your hand if you think the egg is going to float in the cup of just plain water. Go ahead, raise your hands. Comment for me. Tell me, I think it's going to float in just the plain cup of water. And then I want you to tell me if you think the egg is going to float in the cup with salt. Raise your hands. Comment. Let me know if you think it's going to float in the salt water. All right. So that's a hypothesis, is you say what you think is going to happen during the experiment. It doesn't matter if you end up being right. That's the fun of a hypothesis. It's what you just think. A lot of times you just say why you think it. Like, I think the salt is going to make the egg more dense, make it heavier, and it's going to float to the bottom. Or I think the salt is going to help float the egg up. So I'm going to go ahead and get some salt in this mug. I'm going to do a good bit of salt. Also, this salt is from the Walton family. Thank you, Mr. Jason and Miss Aaron, for supplying our salt today. All right. I'm going to take the egg, and I'm first going to put it in the plain cup of water. I want to see. What happened there? It sunk straight to the bottom, didn't it? All right, let's see if our salty water is any different. I'm going to try not to drop our egg. Put some more salt in there. Make sure it's nice and salted. Nice and seasoned water. Let's see if that does anything different. It sunk to the bottom too. Let's see. Maybe if we stir the water, does that do anything different, you think? Try to get that salt moving. I don't know. Let's try our egg now. It kind of sank. All right, so our egg sank in both cups. Let me know if that's what you guessed in our comment section. I would love for you guys to try this at home. Maybe if you add more salt, it does something different. I don't know. You got to try it. That's the fun of an experiment. I'd also love to see what else sinks or floats. With the help of mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever is at home with you, go ahead. You can fill up a sink with some water or some cups, and with their permission, grab some objects around the house and see what might sink and what might float. Would a stick float in your sink? Would a Lego float? I'd love to know, and I'd love to see some photos of that. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go and test, experiment. I want to see all the coolest experiments of sinking and floating, and we can't wait to see you guys next time. Have a great weekend.